Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Ornate key. Oh, I don't have the ornate key. Well, I need the key for that, which means I'll probably get it at some point later. So we're just exploring this area. It's basically a city, from what little I've seen. And picking up quests, among other things.
Mortals, well, it's good to see you again, my liege. We here in Isa are honored by your presence. How may I sit? Do visit me again.
Yes, Dostling.
Teacher back here?
You will have to excuse my state, Your Grace. The House of Ballads rarely sends its ruler to meet with me. I usually entertain mortals from Felltown. If you ever wish to learn, come visit.
That's the reason why I'm also holding on to the skill book, is because I want to make sure that I kind of do a max. I maximize, because unfortunately it's a permanent boost, so I can't. They can't teach me if I'm past level 3 or even level 3, I think. And as a result, if I'm permanently beyond that with teaching or book, then they can never teach me and I potentially lose a point. And while min-maxing isn't terribly important, I still like to do it.
A mortal. I don't think I could... Oh. Why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads. How extraordinary. You wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is my role is with the Hall of Appointments. To prepare right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences. Like, wonderful. The dignitaries have been seen about the garden, everywhere. Goran, farewell, honorable one.
What is it?
So curious.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of unnatural mortal game is this? Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tatarian's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her. Of course.
So the Huntress first. That's a single preference. Where's my document? If it matters. That's just a preference, though. I bet you they're going to be like, oh, everybody should have... Somebody else should always go first. Just to make it annoying. You, eh?
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but short order? I care nothing for order. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel.
Okay.
It would be best if Coronet trails far behind Great Huntress Hartman. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart.
Right. Blast. Setter behind.
Remember? Behind Lady Whinery. Always a pleasure. I am at your...
This is really weird. Another instructor.
Greetings. I have some ability with the art of sage crafting. Do you wish for some instruction?
Oh, you're also basic.
Never stop practicing.
So is he a basic and I can do it? Yeah, definitely. If it's like a level 4 and above, even if I do have it, unless I'm sure I've done everything else, should wait. That was really easy. Good damage, but no. At least it's kind of giving me another reason to explore, and I won't have to come back here. With this quest, anyway.
Greetings. I will be the savant presiding over your trial of initiation.
Ah, that's this quest.
Traditionally, applicants have prepared, but as Augur mentioned, we realize the magic of the ritual confronts the applicant with how this potential manifests there, and a final warning. While whatever shape the magic takes isn't real, not truly, this is a fluid magic. The form it takes varies according to... The goal is a simple one. Survive. And be aware that I am watching. Good luck. Places it. A pile of corpses. Maybe it can my ramblings, initiate. Corpses look like they're out of blood.
There's actually a hidden area here? That's kind of funny. So this is back... I wonder, it's not truly real, so it's a figment of my imagination. Per se. Yet everything should manifest itself like items and such, which is really weird.
Possess quite the capacity for violence. Intriguing.
I guess I could have just run past him. Maybe. I don't know, was that wall up?
By the founders, what is that? Construct of all chemical items resonant within a sage crafted crystalline substructure. I do hope you survive the trial. We must discuss this further.
Jeez, I hate it when they can track so easily.
The first phase of the trial is complete.
There's a potion there I
Another
can't loot.
cave. How interesting. Ah, a waterfall. That's lovely. What in blazes to who hails that guy? You obviously know them well.
I hope I get to keep all this stuff. You wish.
Well, something is terribly wrong. Ahead, I sense another's presence in the trial. Dissonance growing.
Behold the might of the Dark Empyrean!
Wait, did I actually get to a real place?
Where am I? What is this place?
Can I get out of here?
The Dark Empyrean. And you? I smell death on you, child. I am the Dark Empyrean, and I will not be bound by... I could kill you now. But I have plans for those who watch from the shadows. Now be gone.
They all died? What?
Such power. One moment we were linked, sustaining the magic of the trial. 3 mages lay dead, and 2 have fled screaming. I know the trial is not meant to be shared, but what in Lyria's name? A difficult question. The purpose of the spell is to confront the folk. How it goes about this is, well, uncertain. The magic finds a way. A woman? Masked in shadow? For now, we have dead to bury, and missing mages to find. As for in the name of the Scholia Arcana, I am sending you to the ruin of Aeod. After your initiation trial, followers of... As for what may be caused, Lyria be with you.
Key to... Okay. How good is that ring? Meh. It's a meh ring. Go ahead. Let's sell it off. That'll be worth something.
Oh, yes, welcome.
Now I have to go back to finding get people to babysit. Did I already dispel this? It's a longsword? Oh, Frostblade. I'm so sorry. Oh well. 'Twas time.
Greetings to you.
Yeah, we'll just go in this direction. I highly doubt I'll be forced to leave here after talking to the king.
Hello.
Hello.
High King Tatarian is waiting for you. Please place the
It's
coin.
been... I heard about Haxi. Impressive work.
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate,
Well, that was weird.
child of two fathers. Treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies.
So he's being controlled.
The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage.
We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But
Nope.
the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new. And you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that... The time of the Fae is passing. Gadflow's war means it is too late for us. But not for you. The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Nirelin fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong. You are intertwined with the power in the East. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is His god holds your answer and the fate of this. I thank you. I have seen those who are destined to be heroes, for whom great deed. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness.
By far a far truer greatness, huh?
Admirable. But strength of will, you may be unbound. Speak with your allies. Only with their aid can you hope to overcome the forces that stand against you.
Huh. Holy cow, that's a lot of gold for what this was. The coming storm? Are we already kind of getting...
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying. Good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old Felmerus Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, I've been asking around and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might... All gnome scholars have a Templar who sponsors their research. And apparently go southwest to the Hollowlands and Detir. You're not the only one on the hunt for Hughes. Octien has followed his trail to the Hollowlands and Detir. You'll want to talk...
You know, because I got the fate stuff happen on the troll in the beginning, I'm starting to think maybe that I prevented that other guy's death. I don't know.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agoth's looking for escape. Neuralim's looking for a savior. And Tatarian is looking for a champion. And somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Sanshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option. Not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel, there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. Be on your way.
Okay, so if I look at the quests...
No fighting in the city.
I wasn't. So many quests. And that's just the main story.
Hello.
Welcome. Oh, you took me by surprise. I'm not accustomed. I am Lord Saramer, the High Lore Sage of Issa. I am here to answer all questions regarding the House of Ballads and the House of Valor. May good fortune follow.
Yeah, I'm only about a third of the way through the game. If I'm still running into the 1 through 3 trainers. And this is where they all seem to be.
Nice. This is the trellis, gateway to the Court of Summer, and His Excellency the High King.
Is there someone else here? Not that I can see, at least.
You feel it, don't you? Anyone intimate with the ways of magic can detect the waning current. Was this how it happened at the House of Ballads? Did Hallam foresee this slow decay of the gardens of Issa? Of the summer court? I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all. Something must be done before all this... The font is that flow has waned. The font's flow. However, the magic that regulates this flow, it can only be opened by one who carries drops from each, collect water from each of the 5... Goodbye.
I'll get on it eventually.
That is odd.
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. so it is only right I meet the High King before her. Not only must I be in front of Warlord Wenry, but I must also lead Lord Setter, the old lecher. Serves him right for all his past leering. The pleasure was all mine. Goodbye.
So yeah, and lead Lord Setter. Yeah, so yeah. Strange how they're all agreeing. There's just a Fate Weaver here.
A mortal? Here?
So I'm assuming that's what they mean by leading. I mean, I'm assuming there is a right path, but it sounds like the Huntress first, Gore at last, Setter behind Lady Winnery. So it's like the ladies followed by the men. Wait, what? What quest is here?
Can I aid you?
Collect the water, talk to the 4 dignitaries, and collect the water. So I'll just go on a loop. Yeah, see it. And gotcha. Ow. And look what else I found.
Convinced of Olame's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by.
What is it, friend? You've been watching me long enough. What is it? Did I wrong you in another life, brother?
Oh, my current skill is 3, so they can train you when you're skill level 3. I'm glad I don't think I put any points into blacksmithing, and if I did, then
Need anything? If you're looking to buy armor, I'm the only one in Feldtown who's authorized to sell it. I don't have many weapons to offer.
26. How much did that ring get me? 18? Wow. It's just slightly better.
On account of the peace edict, but there's nice talking.
Nobody here but us law-abiding citizens.
Says the guy selling weapons. I think that's illegal, is what she basically just said.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Who's ready to join the fair? I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal. Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with them. I created a blade. Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic. Something all of them had to have. That I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay fabulous. Fabulous! You know a good deal when... Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just... There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in... Don't keep me waiting too long.
Be a jerk about it.
Ambassador Keen's fury knows no end. Be careful.
There's a lot of teachers here.
Then we must do what needs to be done.
Perhaps you must be the special messenger Tatarian's expecting. I am Methani Keen, Dokalfar ambassador to the Summer Court. Something is about to happen, and it... But that is all I can say. This is neither the time... I will wait for you there. This is not the place. I will... Goodbye.
Where's the tutor? Maybe it wasn't actually in here. Oh, nope, there he is. Last place I check.
Varani only. Aren't you bold? This is the Varani wing of the embassy, and few venture here without being summoned. I am Ambassador Advar. Stay out of my way.
Well, I'm kind of getting lucky. I'm getting all these guys right now. And I'm just getting them right at the last bit of the level. And have yet to have to keep track of, like, who I don't have.
The Court of Summer will see me soon, I'm certain.
Nah. I'm sure.
If you're looking to drown your worries, but if you're looking for the victor's brew, we don't sell that in Askazali. It's the most popular drink in Amalur. At least it is. My brother and I are working on... Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. If you do, I could... So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our... The recipe calls for bristletongue seeds. The problem is that the Fae control the use of bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters. Talk to Jackson, their apothecary. He spends his time... See you soon.
Right.
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. What is it, Your Grace? I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
So... Okay. So, do not... So she wants to lead, which you won't. It sounds like I put the girls and then the boys. End of night. We're gonna end up coming back here, I got a feeling. Alright, well, you know, it's actually time for me to cut the video off here. So we're gonna go in a big old circle. So, thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.